Angie, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I've made a video, and I apologize for that. I've had some issues with my eyeballs. If you can see, this one is still a little bit mad at me and irritated. I'm trying to get those to heal up for me so I can make videos. I've also been working on projects outside of YouTube, which has been very good for me because I've been able to grow a lot more as an artist and learn new skills. So I've been trying to focus on that, but I do want to share some of my favorite makeup with you guys today, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's get started. So let's talk about highlighters, shall we? And I do have to admit, I'm a fan of highlighting. I do like subtle highlighters, but I also like highlights that you can see from space because why the heck not? We're going to be living on Mars soon anyway. My favorite highlighter is from Makeup Forever. I almost rubbed the name off the back of it because I've used it so much. But it's the Pro Sculpting Duo in 01, and it looks like this. Now, I could care less about this color because honestly, I don't bronze. I don't bronze my face because it just looks weird and not appropriate. But this, let us speak about the majestical nature of this color. It is a pink pearl opalescent color, which I respond to highly, being a pale person. Now, when you swatch it, it is a mega highlighter. It's gonna give you a lot of shimmer, which again, is so pretty, I can't stop. But it has like a reflect of pink, like a light pale rose goldy pink, which I love. And when I heard about the Becca highlighters, I decided, hey, I'm gonna bite the bullet, I'm gonna buy one. Let's buy Opal, since this is the one that most pale people get. And here it is. I will say, this is not Opal. This is not an Opal color to me. My mother used to wear Opal rings, and I was fascinated by them. It's not Opal, it's like a gold color. I like it, but on my skin, it doesn't strobe, it doesn't highlight the way I want it to. Plus the texture is very soft, and I find like there's just, look at the difference. You know, when you strobe, you want the nice bright pale color. But this is just too dark for me. It looks like I'm giving you the finger, I'm sorry. And also I find that this color, or the Becca ones in general, when I put them on, if it gets anywhere near a skin texture, it amplifies it grotesquely, and it's quite ugly and quite unflattering. But the Makeup Forever one, it doesn't seem to do that. So I like that one more. I still use the Becca one, but the Makeup Forever one is mint. I do want to speak to those of you who like subtle highlighters as well, because I like them myself. I have two that I would like to show for you. And the first is the Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light from Hourglass. And I like to use this all over my face because, I mean, it just works. And you can also, you know, focus highlight if you want. What you do with that, or how you do that, what you do with that. Grammar. But I like to get some on my finger and just focus it in certain places. Like the top of the cheekbones. And it gives you a really nice kind of, nice glow effect. But this can also be used all over your face. Like the Makeup Forever one, no. The Becca one, certainly no. But this one, definitely. And then I have one from Japonesque that my friend gave me for Christmas, and I never heard of this. This is the Pixelated Color Finishing Powder in 01. First of all, the packaging is stunning. Hello. It's like enamel, beautiful Japonesque. And it opens up, if I can do this. I have a hard time opening packages. You guys do too? But this is the color. So this can be dusted all over the face, and this can be focus highlighted as well, but it tends to just be a better kind of buffer. Like if I have too much blush, like I did earlier, I like to blush out the ends of the, or buff out the ends of the blush with this color. Sorry, I'm out of practice, I can't talk, but this is really gorgeous as well. Subtle but gorgeous. Moving on from highlighting the skin, let's talk about concealer. Concealer is a girl's best friend. That's something that I've always believed, and I 100% still believe it. Makeup Forever just released some concealers. They're the Ultra HD Concealer. They released them in 10 different shades, and there's 2 different color families, the yellow and the red. So the red's gonna be more for correcting, and the yellow is more for concealing. So the colors that I use on myself are Y23 and R20. So I have pretty dark circles, and I'll put the R20 underneath, and then I'll put the Y23 on top of the R20. They're very thin and lightweight, so they layer exceptionally well, and especially if you let them melt into the skin and then use your finger to blend them down and then set them with powder, they're really nice. They're really flawless and crease proof. So I like these a lot. Another concealer is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this one is in Chantilly. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. I like this concealer because it's a little thicker and it seems to stay in areas that need it, especially if you have a blemish or anytime you're working around the nose. I find the nose redness is kind of harder to conceal as I've gotten older. So a little bit thicker of a concealer really helps, you know, knock that one out of the face, out of the ballpark. NYX just released a line called Lingerie for the lips, and I love this because the color selection is so beautiful. It's like so perfect for Valentine's Day, and flirty, and pinks and browns and mauves and roses, and just this color that I have currently is called Bedtime Flirt. I have a lot of these, but they are currently not within reaching distance. So this color, oh, it's so pretty. It's like a liquid lipstick. Unlike their cream, what are those things called? I don't know. This is a liquid lipstick, so it dries. And it's so pretty. It is so pretty. I will say that like most liquid lipsticks, it's drying on the lips. So make sure you condition your lips before you wear these, but oh, it's so pretty. I feel like when anybody ever releases a lipstick color, like a YouTuber or a social media person releases a lip color, it's like this color or something similar because it's so flattering to everybody. But definitely check out the lip lingeries from NYX. Speaking of liquid lipsticks, this one's from LA Splash and it's called Lip Couture Waterproof Liquid Lipstick in the color Vampire. Such a pretty color. I posted a picture of me wearing this on Instagram and oh, it's so pretty though. It's like a dark, I mean, look at that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. But this stuff, again, liquid lipstick, super drying to the lips. But when it says waterproof, it's pretty much not going anywhere once you put it on your mouth. I had to scrub this off with makeup remover. And by the time I was done, it was like my whole face was like red and just like, it looked like I had a skin condition from the nose down. It just wasn't a pretty situation. But for this color, I really think I'm okay with it. I'm okay for suffering, but they're very much impossible to move, like impossible to remove. So this is probably good if you're going swimming. So let's talk a little bit about skincare because I feel like my skin has been going through it lately. Something that I like to do is masks. I can't ever say masks. You know, the things you put on your face. But I got these Peter Thomas Roth like Maskaholic kit and it came with 5 different gel masks. I did it. And I used a gift card that my brother gave me for my birthday, which was awesome. So I got 5 of these jars for a pretty good price, I think. And I've only tried 3 of them, but I really like this cucumber gel mask. It's kind of a hydrating mask and I really enjoyed the feel of it on my face as well as the smell. It wasn't overpowering and my skin felt really plumped and hydrated after I used it. Now, speaking of this mask set, the pumpkin enzyme mask came in this and this burnt my face a lot. I don't know why. It says it's got alpha hydroxy acid and polishes with aluminum oxide. It's supposed to resurface your skin, basically. And you only leave it on for like 1 to 2 or 3 to 7 minutes, excuse me. But I couldn't leave it on for that long because it burned my face so bad. It didn't leave any marks or anything, but I think it was just like my skin's not used to being taken care of. So it was like, what is this? But, you know, as for the mask set, I think it's a good set. Now, at night when I go to bed and remember, I like to use this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydra Firm Sleeping Cream. This is my 2nd tub of it, and that's how much I like it. I think I've mentioned it in videos before. And I really like it. In the morning, my skin looks really nice and fresh and plumped up. The night cream that I liked the most, but I can't ever find anymore, was by Philosophy. And it's not Hope Is Not Enough. It's called When Hope Is Not Enough. And they just don't make it anymore. So, or they do make it and I just haven't looked in a couple of months, but I really, really liked that one the most of all the creams I've ever tried. But this First Aid Beauty one is a pretty good price and it's really nice. So I use it and I like it. I do not know how long this video is, but I'm going to probably talk about something that's probably not even available anymore. And that's this eyeshadow palette from Makeup Forever, first of all. Orange glitter. Huh. This was their holiday palette, by the way, which I think they're just saying Christmas is actually Halloween, which I agree with. But this is the 15 Artist Eyeshadow Palette. And if you can get your hands on this, I highly suggest it. I think it's beautiful. The colors are insanely beautiful. You get a lot for your money. I mean, you get a ton of shadows, 15 for your buck. And they are paired in like threes. So they're meant to be used like you use these three together, you use these three together, you use these three together. You don't have to, you can do whatever you want to, but I find that they complement each other really, really well. I'm actually wearing the middle trio on my eyeballs today. And I find Makeup Forever purples to be radiant and ravishing and extremely beautiful, especially the finish of the eyeshadows and the blendability of the eyeshadows in particular. So if you have a chance, anytime Makeup Forever releases like, you know, these sets like these with these little eyeshadows, pick them up because they are really good quality and really good deal. Now I talked about skincare, I talked about makeup, I talked about eyeshadows and things of that nature. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me some suggestions below for videos you want to see. I do plan to have a very cool series coming up called Grab Bag, which I'm going to do like, let's see, how to explain this. We did this in school. We had to pick out of a hat or a bag or a satchel, if you want to get fancy, and we would pick a certain theme. So I think that'd be fun and spontaneous for a makeup tutorial to just be like, oh, I have to do a burn makeup. Oh, I have to do a Nicki Minaj inspired tutorial, you know, something like that. So if you have any suggestions, please put your suggestions below and I will actually read your name out if your grab bag gets featured. So I think that's going to be a fun series, and it can be pretty much anything, just not something that's going to need like a ton of prep time, because I only have a certain amount of time to film tutorials, and if I have to make like a full-on prosthetic, that will be like a month later. So yeah, be reasonable with your requests, and otherwise it was great getting back on here and talking to you all. I hope you're all doing well. I have missed you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.